Okay. So we do have a bear, which is 14, 16. Okay. I think I'll do it like this. Right. What's she doing? Oh, they can do arrow traps, that's right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she does have a range of 6 now, right? Thanks to the archery upgrade. The arrows we got from Oddlife. We'll do the Overwatch, thank you very much. Just go here. And stonewall pretty hard. Hey! Wait, isn't that in... Did he lose that from... We lost that... She did shoot at him, didn't she? Oh, I'd love to have a combat log for things like this. Because he lost quite a few... quite a bit of health. Well, anyhow. Hakon needs a couple more kills. Oh! Arrow trap, huh? What? 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 That's preposterous. Alright. I'll poison tip you to death. Oh, so he seems to have like one of these berserker things where he attacks anyone that's adjacent, right? He didn't get hit or didn't take any damage because of Stonewall, thankfully. Also, there's a diagonal setup here. There's also one here. Huh. I think we'll do this though. I mean, this should hit, right? Even though I don't know exactly how this works with the weird two field bears here. Also, there's an arrow trap now, which I bet is somewhere here. I mean, let's try. Alright, 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 alright. Okay, I gotta be very careful now with the walking around. Last Overwatch wasn't so successful, and now I only have 7 strength left. I think I'll just stonewall again. Ow. Deflected too many times here. They're starting to do some significant damage to a lead here, which I'm not a fan of. How does the poison tip work in conjunction with the... This goes to armor damage first, then. Alright, right. Right, so now I'm really interested to see how this works with the diagonal. I think if I hit him, that should also hit the bear, right? I don't know, though. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. But then will it also hit one of ours? Don't know. Oh, it won't hit the bear. That's weird. Alright, this was where the arrow trap was. That deflected, that's good. I mean, just has 3 strength, but maybe she can make something happen. Mostly it will be deflected though, I imagine. Okay, let's go here. Do some strength damage. Okay, good. Yeah, that could be powerful. Just gotta be careful to start my Tempest here, cause it goes clockwise. And if it just hits 2 targets, it won't hit our own guy. And a crit. He's at 1, so he'll die next round. She's at 1 too, though. So yeah, we learned that the poison tips don't stack. Alright, thank God. Killed his own guy, deflected mine. Right, now... But this should jump over to the bear, right? And not to Egil, I don't hope. I guess it literally just works if you're standing with one of your corners to one of their corners, right? And it won't work like this, because it jumps from him to him, because there's joining corners. But here there's not a joining corners, even though it will hit this area, then this area, and it would be a direct diagonal hit to go from here to there, but I'd have to stand here. I guess that's how that works. Oh wait, though. If I hit him here, I'll definitely hit Egil as well. That's fine though, I think. I hope we don't wreck ourselves now. Yeah, hit Egil, but not him. Moga needs some kills as well, so that's good. Yeah, that worked out nicely. No injuries. A wounded Kragsman pushes himself back against the base of a tree, looking like a cornered beast as you approach. He was just trying to feed ourselves, he said. Box are all cracked and drained. Man can't find a new place to live without. He lunges for you with a crude blade, but Oddlife pierces him with an arrow and Iver finishes him with a quick swing of his axe. You thank them and everyone moves on. Well, yeah, just trying to feed yourselves. I mean, you could have asked nicely.
Geirraðr's Godstone is in the shadows ahead. His guidance would be a welcome gift.
And probably wouldn't have even said no. If you just asked nicely. Oh, Godstone music. Okay. The sight of Geirraðr's Godstone in the center of the wood surprises almost everyone. The Eastway Road surely minimized this Godstone's visitors, allowing lichens and ivies to encase it. Still, the surrounding area appears accommodating, except for the rather new and impassable rift in the ground just beyond the stone. And already your clansmen are slowing off their packs. Well, they deserve some respite. I always want to inspect the Godstone usually. Known as the god of wise counsel and direction, Geirraðr. How do you pronounce that? I know that sign is like a th, a voice th, basically, right? So, Geirraðr is credited with all types of discoveries and good decisions. As you pull away large strands of ivy, Aleo reads aloud the tale inscribed. The young man came here 8 times in 8 days, seeking counsel on the matter of a young woman who had pricked his heart. On the 8th of these days, when the young man's voice had become hard with the weight of his unanswered prayers, Geirraðr cried aloud, saying to him, "She's not at my stone, fool boy. She lives where you live, sleeps where you sleep. She cannot love a man who is not there." Some wise counsel right there. As you think about the story, you discover a small nook in the stone. Inside is a lock of red hair tied with sewn cloth. Brianna's lock. The clansmen go about their rituals with the Godstone and are soon ready to move on. But up ahead, others have decided to make camp. You stifle a yawn, but look forward to some rest. Alright, achievement. Yeah, I want to look at that item. Is it a level 10 item? No, level 8. Alright. Brianna's lock. +1 all talent ranks, +2 will, +1 will on rest. That's not brilliant. There are those who carry summer with them wherever they go. I mean, here's an item, here's an item. Here's the +2 all talent ranks. Yeah, that's better. I think. Do we want to rest? How's morale doing? Still great. Also, we just have 12 days of supplies after that incident with the flower that made us high. Training, I think we're good with 200 fighters right now, so let's continue. Wait, where's leave? Do I have to rest once? I think that's the first time this game that I don't see the leave option right away. I guess we can rest once. Sleep overcomes you faster than you expected, but your mind remains active. Leo's Battle of Boarsgard replays in your dreams, but this time your father hands you the silver arrow, and you shoot Bellower. The thunder growls and grabs you instead of your father. You can't breathe. It's almost like this is a different timeline, right? Your eyes snap open, and you find your tent has collapsed on you. The ground is shaking uncontrollably. You finally manage to free yourself and grab your bow and arrows. What's Juno doing? A snake.
Eyvind, run!
What? I've been here before, but not like this. Geirraðr star. An ancient tongue. I know the language. How is it you remain alive while inside me? I'm no longer sure I can die. Troublesome. She's no longer sure she can die. She's a Sunder, right? Right? I don't know. You've been hunting me. Such arrogance. I consume what parts of this world I can. But your use of a power that is rightfully mine is no longer tolerable. Memory enters your mind. You've spoken with a serpent once before. You should not be here, so nothing is yours. False. Wrong. I'm created by a god to become a god. It is you who should no longer be here. A mistake was made, but this is not your time. This is my only time, because of you. Everything shakes violently. Also, the art is gorgeous once more. Perhaps we want the same thing. Your schemes are insignificant, but you humor a gnat's requests. Besides, if you truly desire the same as me, release your grip on that which currently sustains you. On that which currently sustains you. And allow you to destroy all that lives. To what end? To the end. To the end. Just as this world started, so it must cease. All things have an end. And so must you. The others with me will find a way to stop you. The space shudders again. The others? Could they be your end as well? But you cannot control them all. You blink, and the serpent catches your hesitation. So, there is one you cannot control. He would be my salvation, but... Another shudder. I feel it too. We're both dying. No satisfaction in mutual destruction. Impatience has undone me. Frustrating to learn a solution too late. Space shakes horribly one last time. Vanek di sim yakul. The serpent hisses just before a flashing light. Terrible pain rips through you both. The two of you shriek simultaneously and your vision dies. What happened? Hush, Juno, you're safe now. I'll always keep you safe. Eyvind, how did you do this? Save your questions. We should get away from here. Oh, that is the snake, right? It looks like it for sure. Also, we seem to be out of the forest now. It seems like... Oh, that's a nasty gash. It's hurt, isn't it? And it makes... Is that water? Wait, is there water near here? That it's swimming in and splashing at us? Or is that just earth and rocks flying? Oh, wait, that's interesting. So we are near Fiskivik. The last time it looked like we would be exiting the forest around here, which makes more sense, I think. Would have made more sense. Because, I mean, we went this and this way. Would have been shorter to just go through the forest this way, and also it would have been a shorter way to Aberang from here than from Fiskivik, except if we intend to take the sea route, but where do we take the ships for that, I guess? I don't know. Maybe we just also lost our way in the forest. No idea. Several humans and a few Val wander out of the old wood to rejoin. Almost all look dazed, moving by rote rather than purpose. Not much different than you and the scant few left of the caravan. Iver pulls you aside. Also, what? What? It just cut our caravan in half, right? Look at that. It's like 200 clansmen and 100 fighters. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Yeah, we get a few people back, but still. What? This is the weakest I've ever felt, Alette. We've lost so many. I feel the same way. How though? Through the serpent or what? I couldn't do a damn thing to help. You've never seen the Val like this. I don't think there was anything we could have done though, right? I mean, the last decision we took was at the Godstone. And basically to say, I want to inspect it. And I don't think that's what led to this. Maybe... I mean, there was a couple of dialogue options we didn't take with Juno in the dream. Maybe that could have turned things out differently? I hope not. We all scattered like roaches. I don't know if all the ones missing are dead or just lost. Couldn't tell if we were chasing that serpent or trying to get away from it. And the way Eyvind threw lightning at it. I've never seen anything like that, and I've lived a long damn time. He must have wounded that thing 100 times before it stopped, then blasted open its side to save her. Oh, why didn't we see all that? That kinda sucks. We got to see Juno's dream, but not what happened outside of it. That's a bit of a shame. I like to see the stuff that happens. Brave, stupid, I'm sure everyone here has a different opinion. None of them really matter, cause it happened. We move on like we always do. We both look towards Juno and Eyvind. I don't know the first thing about spell weavers, but I get the feeling he's not an ordinary member. I got the feeling he doesn't have an ordinary member. And a Valka being swallowed by a serpent and cut out with lightning? Sounds like one of Aleo's tales. How did she live through that? I don't know any of us. He looks around. I guess not many of us did live through it. The silence that follows becomes an unavoidable presence. Well, at least morale's still good. Not many days of supplies left, though. Yeah, I don't know if that was worth it, Eyvind, because I'm pretty sure Juno's gonna turn out to be evil. When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers or pull their children behind them. She takes in their frightened stares with grace, but beckons to Eyvind to join her away from the caravan. The two menders are given privacy, but out of fear more than respect. Iver shakes his horned head. Not sure where all this is leading, but these clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. They'll be fine, we all will. I mean, I like to be confident, but I don't want to be closing my eyes to the truth as well. I'll speak to the bigger families and try to calm them. Train more fighters, that should keep them distracted. You won't get any answers until Juno is ready to talk. Also, as for that fighter achievement, that's obviously much easier before this event, right? Because you have like twice the number of clansmen then. Also, would have made any difference if I hadn't trained them? I guess not, right? Just our number just got cut in half. Also, so many Val, though. Fucking hell. I'll speak to the bigger families. While you're doing that, Iver says, I'll see what I can find out from the menders. You find a few family leaders and do your best to assure them that things will calm down. Waterfalls, smashed towns, horseborn, and giant snakes, one father says. You've got no clue what's coming. Others shout their agreements, but he calls for them to be quiet. Neither do any of us, and that's the truth. So we stick to your banner. The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. That did improve morale somewhat, right? That's good. So we are going to Fiskivik. Alright, let's look at Fiskivik. Also, I'll rest for a day more. or maybe even 2, because I want morale to be at great. Oh no, didn't want to leave. Oh, it doesn't go up to great, it seems. Maybe that's... because the events, and I wasted a day of supplies now. Well, great, just great. That would suck.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskivik. But it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the serpent struck.
Maybe. Also, I fear that after we arrive in Fiskivik, we'll have to go back to the fucking ravens. Well, days have passed since Eyvind pulled Juno from the serpent. Though the menders are mostly back to their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance. I'm worried about all the people we're missing, scattering like that in the old wood. I feel guilty. Can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp. These people depend on me. I gave them my oath we would get to Aberrang. Then keep going. From the moment you left Skogar, you knew everyone wouldn't make it, but the rest of you can. Besides, what else can you do? You'll stay alive, and as long as you do, these people are going to follow you. You keep saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something? The giant Val sighs. Juno and Eyvind. They want me to join them. What? Join them where? They haven't filled me in on most of the plans, but they said I'm needed and that we're leaving the caravan. What? I mean, besides losing Eyvind as a fighter and losing Juno, who hasn't done shit, I mean, having Iver as one of her last trusted advisor go away wouldn't be a great thing for a lad. And I don't want to be all the naive leaving all 3 of you. Absolutely not. Might not actually be a great thing to say as well, because I feel like they're gonna leave no matter what. I need to talk to them about this. I've never had a mother. The way you're acting, I don't think I want one. What? You sigh. No doubt whatever they planned will be dangerous, but sticking with you hasn't really been the safest route either. What? The burn? The fucking burn? Are you for real, Iver? Sticking with you hasn't really been the safest route either? That stings, man. I mean, a minute ago we were just like all like, yeah, I'm like doubting myself so much because we lost so many people to the snake, and he was like reassuring me and saying, you know, you can never be prepared for that and people will stick to you. And now he's saying, yeah, sticking with you isn't the safest route either. Well, good riddance then, asshole, I guess. But we're almost to Aberrang. And then what? The human capital full of Val and fearing war from the dredge. You do what you have to do, but that's no place for me. What the hell? This feels like a serious betrayal right now. You've been with us from the start, fucking Iver. And now you're telling us... What? Before you can respond, Juno and Eyvind arrive. Her hollow appearance catches you off guard. I mean, I did like Eyvind and didn't expect for him to leave us. I expected Juno to turn on us at some point, of course. But Iver? What the hell? He must have been ensorcelled by the Menders. You frickin'... You're up to something. What he could. What's all this about? We're no longer good for the caravan. Our presence not only scares the clansmen, but puts them in real danger. Beyond that, the serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly. Something we cannot do with all of you. This caravan needs the 3 of you. I need you to help to get these people to Aberrang. That's not entirely true. We've been working on something Juno learned about at Geirraðr's Godstone. That's right, lend me your map. Confused, you hand your map to the Valka. She and Eyvind hold it at corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly, and loose threads from her cloak and his tunic snake through the aged material. The image pulses. It looks alive. Alright. Fucking Iver. Alright. So this is... the updated map now or something? Can I click any of this? No, I can't. Interesting. What has it given me then, except for a differently colored map? I mean, these are just the northern lands, right? We were in Satterlund in the first game, of course. Skoger is back here. Right. So does it give us any different information now? I don't think so. With Ongulstaðr growing rapidly. Where's Ongulstaðr? Oh, there. Many of the fishermen elected to move their business to the other side of the bay. It's both a success in that they found untapped potential here for fishing, and a failure in that within a couple of years it became just as overrun as the town they were trying to escape. Called Fishhook by the locals, Ongulstaðr was fittingly one of the most successful fishing towns, having discovered huge spawns of fish in the nearby bay. A victim of its own success, it grew so rapidly that it soon had emptied the harbour, immediately surrounding the town within a few short years. Lax Harbour. When Ongulstaðr began fishing the Fiska Bay vigorously, there was no name for this shallow area along the shore. It wasn't until they had driven fish to extinction here that it earned itself the nickname, Lax Harbour. The ocean currents that sweep southward past Aberang pull fish into Fiska Bay on a regular basis, making it an extraordinarily valuable resource for fishing communities that have sprung up on every side of the bay. Though there are often rivalries between the towns, so far the fish population has held out. Fish Eye. Small island sitting in the middle of Fiska Bay, Fish Eye is a favorite place for fishermen who work the waters. It frequently passes between Ongulstaðr and Fiskivik, depending on whoever's made the latest bid to buy it from the current owner or hire the most intimidating bodyguards. So if we wanted to go to Dalalond, we'd have to pass the Omsfjord. The mouth of the Fiska Bay is where the Omsa River begins. Despite a single opening, the Omsa River moves swiftly enough to carry ships long distances in a short amount of time. Yeah. Should have just taken the river all the way through. By far the longest river known to men or Val, snaking around from Fiska Bay to Deepmot and back again to Sigrholm, then up into the Red River. It is largely debatable where one river begins and the other one ends. Oh, now I see what's different with the map. I mean, it's got all the damage the snake has done, which is pretty significant now that I look at it more closely, right? Where's Skoger? Yeah, so many rifts in the area that are so much bigger than everything we've seen further to the south, right? This land is just freaking dead by now, I think. Was to Schrafen. Groferheim was destroyed by the dredge before, of course. All of this, all through the Langlung forest. Sigrholm, where we were last game. Omsdale. Yeah, and that's the big one that we crossed with Eywind's help. Where's... I mean, everything's changed, right? Reykjavik, Omsdale. Where's Borsgard in this? Toothpick Wood, yeah. I mean, this still looks relatively good, but this entire Eastway Road is probably pretty broken up as well. The Eastway Road runs all the way from Tolle to Borsgard. Becomes Sten's March. So this still looks relatively undamaged, but of course there's a large rift in the old wood now, where we just traveled through. Avaran still seems relatively untouched. How about Stunt, where we started the first game? Alright. The gods may be dead, but a few of their secrets remain. I've spoken about a darkness enshrouding the land, and now you bear witness to it on your map. The sky will soon reflect the truth shown here. Even the chasms opening across the land are displayed, but your path to Aberrang is clear. Speed will be your ally now. With so few, you should be able to outpace whatever comes your way. You consider what to say. Is this all I need? There's so few of us because of you two. I mean, hurling accusations now might not be the best thing to do. Still don't understand why you need Iver. One-armed Val brings good luck. Shake your head but refuse to look at the Val. SMH. Iver's strength and resolve will be necessary for us in the days ahead. It's the same resolve you use daily, and you will have Haken and the remaining Val with you for strength. But Iver's my friend. Iver exhales loudly, like he's releasing a breath he's held in for ages. In all my years, you and your father are the only two I could call friends. I doubt that will change even if I live in another century, even if I live another century or two. And it sure won't change with distance, understand? No words come to mind, you simply nod. You and the rest of the caravan are needed in Aberrang. What will assault you there will require every bit of your wits and strength to survive. And even then, you will perish if we do not succeed. How will I know if you succeed? You'll know because you'll still be alive. You must get to the capital. You must stay alive, no matter what occurs. Hold out as long as you can. Hold on until the darkness breaks. Silence follows her words. You keep saying darkness, but what is it? Juno stares at you. Your concern about the darkness starts to fade until Eyvind touches her shoulder. The darkness is a mistake, a part of this world never meant for you, or us, or anyone alive today. Then why is it here? Because Eyvind, that's enough. The Valka looks at you, and for a moment her hard-eyed expression cracks. We're trying to do what we have to. You notice a spear moving ever so slightly before your mind moves to other things. What can I expect in Aberrang? I wish I could promise you nothing but safety, but Aberrang will be a refuge for so many. Clans will vie for power the way they always do, even in the face of destruction. Remember, you are Sunderslayer. Your reputation will be helping you a great deal. That doesn't really put me at ease. Just use what you've learned on this journey to keep the others alive. I should get the clan ready to head up the coast and west to Aberrang. If you were anyone else, I'd stick around to help, but there's no one alive better suited to take care of these folk. You look at the giant Val who has been with you through so much. Till we see each other again, then? In some form or another, I imagine. Two of you smile. Before I go, I think it's time you became a lad again. What's that even mean? Your hood might still serve you in a fight, but otherwise, pull it down. These people deserve to look their leader in the eye. Thank you, Iver. You're probably right. Alette, I'll miss our talks, but we both have plenty to keep us busy. Take care. You as well, Eyvind. Iver and Eyvind find a small fishing skiff. The once clear water of the Fisker Bay is turning green and foul as the Val hauls the vessel toward the receding tide. I'm sorry for the hardship that has become your life, but it probably means little to hear it from me. You've done great work in making it this far. Continue to push hard for the capital. With luck, my small force will face and defeat the darkness before it reaches you. I hope our efforts will not be in vain. Then I hope luck is with you as well. Take care of Iver. The Valka gives you a small smile before following the other two. You turn to the caravan. Everyone on your feet. We're pushing to Aberang. Alright, so these guys are leaving now. I mean, I don't know if this is like something of a plot by Juno. If it isn't, then, I mean, they gotta do what they gotta do, right? Chapter 13. But I still wish they hadn't made plans behind my back so much. Especially from Iver, I would have expected differently. Like, talk to me about what's going on. There's not really a need to keep me in the dark. I think I've proven myself as a leader enough to have your trust in this. So, if there's really something they need to do to save us, have my blessing and go, and I'll even gladly give you Iver, but talk to me about it beforehand and don't just leave in a moment like this. That's pretty shitty. Ways from the woodcutter camp, where you found a rest for the ravens, Folka joins you as you stare into the woods. Don't tell me you're fine when you're not. You're still having those damn dreams. You growl, feeling less like talking than ever, but knowing the Shield Maiden won't let it drop. I keep seeing Dredge in different ways. We're eating together, then they're gone. Once I was teaching them to fight and they respected me. It's not me, but it feels like me. Folka watches you, listening closely. In the dreams I feel old, ancient, strong, but then the Dredge disappear and I feel... what? Sad, like an emptiness. Loneliness? Well, I happen to know all about loneliness among company. When you don't laugh, she just shrugs it off. It's just strange that you're feeling kinship towards Dredge. Maybe that stone singer in this tunnel could have made to explain some of it. That would just get the Fan Valka involved. Zeph will get involved regardless. If the map's right, we'll hit Old Fort and be at the Valka Tower in Manahar soon. She'll have plenty to say there, and besides, who else knows anything about that? That darkness about to swallow us. Let's just finish the job. In other words, you're done talking about your dreams and feelings. You hold up your hand, sensing something amiss. Folka and you both scan the trees. There. You point to an archer losing her arrow and dodge it, roaring a battle cry. Ah, so is that a thing now? Coming back to... Coming back to the Ravens, we don't get to even plan our battles. And now we're fighting with these two alone. Oh, thank God we leveled him up. I mean, these are all pretty weak. I guess we get to try out our Cal the Week for real now, right?